Alright, thanks for bearing with us, folks. We are back into this very exciting game of Felony versus Agony. It looks like we've got finger guns coming in as the killer, and we're ready to go. Over to you, boss.
Alright, and looks like we will be getting to a chase immediately with Nash against the Spirit. We have finger guns obviously on the killer here, going with his phase now. Let's see if he can catch. Let's see. There's no scratch marks. It'll be very... There it is.
No,
Sheer
very nicely done.
Urban
Very
evasion,
nice.
as we say.
Urban Evasion coming out though, as well as the Sprint Burst for Nashtix. That was very nicely done, using the Sprint Burst to lay a false trail and then doubling back and using Urban Evasion.
Oh, we do have Prove Thyself coming in. However, the Spirit not in time to stop that. We'll be getting a nice hit on Dr. Rock though. So that's one gen done already.
Yeah, very quick gen. The Prove Thyself coming up, definitely giving them some dividends there. And we did see a Rancor, I think, as that gen went off. So we can confirm that Rancor's in the game.
Alright, and that will be a first down for finger guns. Pretty early into the game. It'll be a nice compensation for that one gen that got finished also as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's a classic 1-for-1 there. And I think we may have just seen the outline of a Hex Totem on the ground there as he was picking up the Survivor. So we'll have to see what that's representing.
It actually showed us there, as you guys just saw, it is Hex Ruin.
Ah, fantastic. Yeah, Ruin in the game. And another hit coming in as we go into another chase.
Second gen down now. He knows finger guns, he knows where all the survivors are. He's in chase of one of them and he just saw the last two on that generator. So let's see how he responds to this. Going for the phase.
Yeah, he's doubling back to the hook. I think he's worried about bones. He's listening for it. And using those scratch marks, he knows there's someone's nearby for the unhook.
Alright, now choosing to not rush the unhook here, which is a really great choice.
Yeah, definitely. We see a fantastic use of Urban Evasion coming out from Nashtix, being able to maneuver around the Spirit.
Alright, Nash now going for the save here. Spirit unguarded. We do have Jenska. She is back now. We're just going to get a hit on Nash. The question is, can she follow up with the phase?
The phase is going to be important here. However, Dr. Rock is doing a very nice job to proc that borrowed time to make sure that they waste at least a little bit more.
Right, and that's going to be a BT hit on to Dr. Rock, who, by the way, did not go second. So the Spirit needs to retaliate right now in order to get any sort of pressure back.
Ooh,
there it is!
Lovely.
And we do know that there is no decisive strike, so she will be able to pick up immediately. However, we should see another gen go by.
Yeah, another gem wouldn't be surprising, and we do see Nashtix here is using the opportunity to get that totem done. It's a good call, I think, by Nashtix because they've already applied some good early game pressure despite the corrupt intervention, and getting rid of that ruin means that they don't have to worry about it later down the line.
Alright, now with Ruin gone, we will see if he has Pop Goes the Weasel. There it is. So now we know all four of the killer's perks: Corrupt Intervention, Ruin, Pop, and Rancor.
Yeah, it's nice to see some bright orange there, but Rancor kicking into effect again during the phase walk. Trying to get some good information. He knows someone's here.
Right. Now, I think finger guns, I think the correct play here is to go back to hook. Secure the kill.
I agree. I think that would be the best thing you can do. However, it looks like he is determined to get the Claudette here. Ivan roaming through, going for the shack, and now we can see someone going for the unhook.
Alright, now we should see finger guns going right back to hook. He is out of range, so there will be no BT. The question is, will he find Dr. Rock? Yes, he will. The question is now, will he be able to follow up with a quick down? He needs this right now in order to get any sort of pressure back.
Yeah, 100%. He's really got to try and outplay Dr. Rock here. But at the same time, he's well aware that there is so much time and pressure he's under. Good prediction and a very early throw on the pallet there. But it did the trick.
A little bit of impatience here by finger guns. I think he could have played that a little bit longer. It looks like we do have movement speed and duration. So definitely worth being a little bit more patient.
Yeah, definitely, and that patience came into effect there. He'd waited to come out of his power. But we do see the fourth gen go. With only one gen left to go, you have to fear. For we all know Ivan runs Wake Up, right? We can only hope.
I'll be a spectacle to see if one of these members are running Wake Up, but can we see if there are any sort of progressions on a gen? Yes, there is right there. That gen is 75%. The question is, will Finger Guns know? Will he pick correctly which gen to go to?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, and that's the trapdoor being spotted, though of course really as the survivors here, for the sake of points economy, you don't want to be going for that trapdoor. However,
And they committed, Bob. They committed to the generator.
they did, and it's paid up massively for them. That's a whiff from Finger Guns, and he's got 2 people injured, but that's a lot of pressure he's now under. I feel for him.
He can make a lot of plays happen here. The question is, he just needs to land his phase. There's the first down. I believe he will be going for the immediate second. There it is. There's
he's not wasting any time. Yeah, no, he's not wasting any time. He wants to get at least 2 hooks here to try and make up for the fact that he's let 5 gens go, but a very lovely pallet drop.
The correct play here, I believe, is to slug here. Get this 3rd down, if possible.
And that is an exit gate being opened very quickly. I think we've just seen some pure value.
Oh my god. I totally forgot that Rancor was in play.
Yeah, that's got a sting. No one likes that. And that is a brutal Mori there, trying to secure the point, seeing the exit gate being opened.
Wow. And that's going to be a secure 2 out for Felony.
Yeah,
do we have a score line, Will?
Bear with us, we're going to get the score for you at the end of that. But yeah, what do you think? That was a short but sweet, very brutal game. There was a moment there when I was really worried he was only going to get the 1 hook.
I really think Finger Guns messed up there at the end. I feel like he definitely should have been able to down those 2 survivors, especially when they're injured. He had a nice down on the Meg, but he should have been able to follow up with the down on the Claudette. And that would have been a secured 3K almost. But unfortunately, that didn't happen.
As it stands, he went for the safety, went for the Rancor, and it may have paid off with the score being 9-5 by the end of that.
9-5 to
Felony, I think, yeah.
Alright.
So a good early lead.
Yeah, let's just see how Agony responds to that in the next game while we go on break.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see you soon for the reply. Hello and welcome back. We are in with round 2. Finger Guns, Nightlight, Ryan and the rest and Zeno are all ready to go, with Dr. Rock coming in on the Spirit. Straight off the bat we can see a corrupt intervention in play. I think you were right to assume, Disco, that it is in effect.
I think this is the first time Dr. Rock making his debut on Killer for Felony. That is a big surprise. I thought we would have seen Nash, I thought we would have seen Dabs, but we have Dr. Rock getting into his first chase. Let's see if he can land his phase. Alright, even though the phase missed, he will follow it up with a quick hit. That'll be a nice first chase. Should be able to go into his phase right now.
Yeah, no, he's definitely keeping his eyes on the prize. He wants to secure early hooks, early pressure. He's got to be hearing the ticking of gens in the background, hasn't he? No pallet throw there. Confident play by Veneer.
So it does look like we have movement speed with recovery, if I'm not mistaken. Here we're going to go for a little fake play, as Spirit is notorious for. And that will be the first down.
Fantastically done there. Went back on himself ever so slightly, knowing they'd want to move past. And we do see here a gen underway. But it is the proof thyself kicking in there, I think, to speed it up slightly. And Zeno doing what Zeno does.
We also see Sloppy Butcher and Rancor right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is Zeno being the obsession. Killer telling him that I'll be chasing you down eventually. So we do know 3 perks: Corrupt Intervention, Sloppy, and Rancor. So very similar perks from the last game.
Sloppy's an interesting addition, I think. Certainly a choice to try and slow the game down a bit. Trying to make the survivors heal a bit, I think, there.
That is right. The more hits that Dr. Rock gets, the better, since they do need to reset, and you do not want to be injured, especially against a comp Spirit.
No, definitely. That's a very scary idea. But with the first gen having gone, and we're now seeing actually only one person currently really working on gens. Zeno's there doing one as well. Does look like they are maybe going to let Knight go for the second stage. He's signaling to his team that he can hear the heartbeat. Though, of course, they should all be in comms.
Wow, this is actually... this is very interesting. They're letting Nightlight go second here. And I don't know if they have two people on gens right now, but that's the second gen being popped right there. Nightlight now going to second.
Yeah, and that was very scary for Ryan there. He had to use his sprint burst to reposition because the Rancor kicked in as that gen procced. But he's actually, yeah, Nightlight is being left currently on hook. I wonder if anyone else is sneaking towards him. Looks like maybe Xenos is going to try and make some sort of play here. Finger guns pumping out gen after gen by the looks of things.
Alright, looks like Orion will be getting into the chase. The question is, will Dr. Rock land the phase? No, he did not. He went back to basement.
Yeah,
and that might look like an actual camaraderie play. Is that what I'm seeing right now? Is that
I
why
didn't quite see it myself.
So long? That is a camaraderie play coming into. Oh my goodness, I'm actually very happy to see that.
That is a wonderful thing to see. It's like seeing a rare bird on a holiday. That is something beautiful right there. But yes, no, it might buy them precious time. Now we can see why they were confident in letting him be. They know where the spirit is. A little bit of an attempted tech there from the Claudette, but I don't think it quite worked as well as she was hoping.
What is going on right now? Is there somebody getting the save? Yes, there is. Here comes Nightlight.
And
he will be getting called out of the game.
That was the borrowed time kicking in there, I think.
Now we gotta see if that Dr. Rock lands his phase right here. He needs to land it real quick. Survivor is going for the body block. He misses the phase. Now, although this looks quite hectic, it is okay in Dr. Rock's favor as the gens are going very, very slowly. You see all three survivors are being cluttered up right here, and we see one person on the gen. Ooh! That's a nice pallet throw right there by Nightlight.
Yeah. No, that was very efficiently done. I like it. And using this phase warp to its maximum potential, is there a balanced landing? It doesn't look like it. That should be another down for Dr. Rock.
And that will be, on top of that, a kill.
Certainly a kill. Xeno is injured near one of his teammates though. They might try and heal up. It's though Xeno healing up really is probably not worth it too much just for the pure time, as of course with Rancor coming into effect, he will be exposed at the end of the game.
Right. Now, Agony needs to come back together and calm down and just regroup in a way, as the game is technically on by terms resetted, so there is a silence right now.
Yeah, there is going to be a little bit of a lull here, a lull that Dr. Rock is trying to end as he tries to hunt someone down, but Rian is also speeding away on a generator there, over halfway done.
And unfortunately, Dr. Rock not aware that Ryan is on a gen here. The question is, well, finger guns gonna be getting yoinked from the pallet there. A nice play by Dr. Rock. The question is, does he know if Xeno's there? If he can follow up with a nice phase here and get Xeno down, that would be very big.
That would be absolutely massive and could turn this really on its head. But it does look like Dr. Rock hasn't quite spotted the Xeno. He's going for the pallet break instead, I think. Ryan has 99 to the generator, waiting for the unhook. And there it goes. Xeno is now exposed. Rancor coming into effect. Trying to sneak away.
Dr.
I
Rock.
think he got spotted.
He missed the phase initially, but here comes the that hard, boys! And 50-50 mind game for Xeno. He does have Iron Will here. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a nice effort, but he was just outplayed slightly there. That was very well played by Dr. Rock. And we're about to see another brutal Mori.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing very similar results here from Agony. We're going to be securing a 2-out. So both teams are currently not tied up, since we don't know the hooks, how many hooks Dr. Rock has yet, but we'll be getting this score here shortly after these two escape.
But that, with the two escapes there, does tie things up a little bit more. I believe 14-13 to Felony there. which does mean they're only 1 point in the lead. It can all these nurse games are going to be very tight, and this hangs in the balance. Looking at the add-ons there for. It will all come down to those nurse names. Looking at the add-ons there for Dr. Rock, those are the recovery speed add-on there, which I think paid him off very useful, as well as the duration, which meant he was able just to move around the map and have his power up when he needed it. Very well played, I think, especially for his, as you say, first time coming in as killer.
Yep, that is Dr. Rock's, I believe, his first debut, at least on D-Live. Or not in D-Live, excuse me, at least on DBD League. So it's a lot of pressure, you know, first time debut, and you're playing killer, and you have to win this game, so you can see a little bit of nerves coming out of there from Dr. Rock. But again, the score is up. Felony, 14-13. You just have to come back and see what the nurses can do.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Everything hangs in the balance. We'll see you very shortly. Alright, hello and welcome back. We are in for the first nurse game of the day. We have Zeno coming in, going in, just checking out his generators right now, just keeping an eye out for things. A little bit of admin keeping right here. I lied to you last game, I'm afraid. We had a little bit of a sorting out to do with the point system, and it looks like we are neck and neck, 14-14, Agony versus Felony. So this is certainly going to be interesting.
It's gonna come down to this round. Blame production for that. Bob. Oh, it looks like Zeno will be finding the first down. What am I saying? Hold up. The first chase, excuse me. And I believe that is Dr. Rock? Nash?
I didn't quite see. No, Nash. Dr. Rock is the lorry, and Baby Mango is currently being hunted down.
You definitely do not want to be chasing Baby Mango as the first survivor. He's regarded as one of the best survivors in EU. You definitely do not want to be chasing him, at least for the first chase. But Zeno will be taking the challenge regardless.
Yeah, no, he's brave. Mango has a reputation, and he certainly enjoys living up to it. It looks like it's only going to be a 2-window here for the office building there, but does take a hit. Mango does take an early hit.
Alright, now the question is, can Zeno follow up with the down? There it is, first down into the game, very, very early. However, we will be getting a gen and a totem for that.
Yeah, no, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. 1 hex gone, which I think might have maybe been hex ruin, but whatever it is, it's gone now. And Mango is on the hunt for more survivors.
Alright.
He's found one. I think that's Nashtix.
That's a very early find for a second chase right there. And could be a very second early down as well. Here it is. Oh, with the locker juke.
Oh, into the fatigue. That is very nicely played by Nashtix. Gives himself precious seconds, precious time. But it isn't enough.
And that will be a very early second down for Zeno there. You can see the survivors here not really getting on a gen yet. There's Dr. Rock is getting on one, but it's barely progressed. So does Baby Mango. So this is very good for Zeno right now. The question is, will he be able to find the third chase very early?
Yeah, if he can really apply some absolutely fantastic pressure. 2 early hooks like this before we're down to 3 gens is absolutely massive for him. He's having a good look around, trying to sniff out the survivor, and I think he's found one.
Alrighty, we did see the blood on the ground there, so he will be able to know that there is a survivor there. And with the juke, Baby Mango, that was quite impressive, especially at a at a tile you shouldn't be looping their side.
Oh, the tree play didn't quite work out for Baby Mango there, and he does go down again for his second hook. And still 4 gens to go.
If I recall correctly, the Decisive Strike is banned.
Yes, I believe so. I will more than happily check the picks and bans for this game. But yes, I think Decisive Strike is out of the game, as is Unbreakable, Haunted, and Dead Hard. Dead Hard, I think, is going to have the biggest impact right now.
This is a very nice game for Zeno right now. I think approaching his 4th or 5th down with only 2 gens done into the game. And I don't know if Zeno knows it yet, but there is no progression on a 3rd gen. So this is very good for Zeno right now.
Zeno is in an excellent position right here. He's been able to apply so much pressure across the board. Mango getting healed up, but again, costing time. Is anyone on a gen right now, or are they all looking to rescue?
We
It
do
looks
have
like
Nash on a gen at 50%.
he's being cautious. We've just had a little bit of a score update for you all. It is 16-18 at this point in time. That means that there is a slight overtake coming in from Agony here, which Xenos is going to be hopefully getting a pint from his teammates tonight, because he is really doing some wonders on Nurse right now.
And this is a big uh-oh for Felony, as Baby Mango on Death Hook is now being found. He needs to get an amazing run here if he wants to live for his team. Oh, and Zeno is going to be messing up his second blink there, buying a little bit extra time.
That is absolutely massive. That is absolutely massive. He may not be able to guarantee himself that down. He did, and this should also be a kill, but for a moment there, Xenos really could have let things slip. But this is going to be a third hook and the first kill for Xenos. He is racking up the points for his team.
And it looks like Felony has split up the gens properly. It doesn't look like Zeno has any sort of 3 gen to defend. So the game is getting resetted right now. There'll be a brief downtime, so Zeno's got to find somebody quick if he wants any pressure back.
Yep, no, Xenos now, the tables have turned slightly. He is in a little tricky situation. Not getting a strong 3 gen on this map is very detrimental because it is so long. However, he is currently on the hunt and is chasing down that Claudette.
Zeno getting a little confused here with his blinks. Losing the survivor.
Yeah, no.
Alright, Zeno will be finding the Claudette. He needs to follow up with a down very, very quick here, as a gen is being progressed right now. Here comes the blink. Can he follow it up? Boom! Oh, and the auto aim! Oh my goodness, that is gonna cost him a down. It's gonna be a few extra seconds, or it could be another minute. Let's see how Ivan responds.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. Very nicely played by Ivan there.
Oh my god. That's gonna be a gen done for that, and he did lose Ivan.
He gets the down. Zeno does get the down on Ivan, but at the cost of a gen. Suddenly things are looking a little bit nail-biting. He's managed to make good progress, and there's still one left to go. But with Ivan being hooked, Zeno is in a good position.
Zeno needs to pick his gens wisely.
He definitely does. It looks like he is going to be investigating where Dr. Rock was. He's keeping his ears and eyes open. I think he's going to pop that. Yep, that was some orange sparks there. That was Pop Goes the Weasel. And I think we've had a deliverance come into play there. Ivan getting himself off the hook with the broken status effect afflicting him now.
Alright, now Zeno needs to follow up with this down very, very shortly if he wants any pressure back. Nice play by Dr. Rock there, going wide on the tractor. And Zeno looking to get something back. Oh, a little bit of over blinking. Can he follow it up though? Oh, going for the Poco's hit.
A lovely juke from Dr. Rock there. Zeno expected him to double back on himself. Oh, and a Noed kicking in as he takes the hit in the last gen procs.
This is going to be a hook for Zeno. The question is, will we be able to find another survivor in this very short time? You see Felony here doubling up on a gen, going to get the 2, going to secure the 2 out here.
I think that's what they're going to do. They're not worried about the unhook. They're going to just try and make their escape. Very nicely played.
So Zeno had a very, very great early start. However, unfortunately, he could not finish strong, getting only 2 kills there. But he did manage to get a lot of hooks. That will play a role.
I think that is the biggest deal, though, is those hooks are massive, but Felony did make a bit of a comeback with the gens getting completed and 2 escapes. We end that game with the scores being tied 23-23. If there was ever a time to say this with absolutely no beating around the bush, the next game is everything. If Felony lose, it's all to play for the other teams. If Felony win, they secure first place. Everything comes down to the next game.
Everything does indeed come down to the next game. This is definitely one you don't wanna miss. So you gotta stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly.
Alright, hello and welcome once again to the final game here of Felony versus Agony. We've got Nashtix on Nurse with the scores tied 23-23. This game could decide the entire tournament itself. Are you hyped, Disco?
I am hyped as much as anyone could be. This is a tied game. One more hook, then the other will do it for him. So let's see what Nash can do. Nash on the Nurse, and now we have a whiff coming out. That is double recharge, so it'll be mitigated by very little, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely the Nurse in this has to run the two specific add-ons. But that does mean that she's going to get her power back pretty swiftly. However, it does look like a good spread coming out. And the locker play being used against Nashtix. His own strategies turned against him. But he does get the hit there.
And it looks like Nightlight will be going down. That was a nice little run there.
He did well. He certainly did do well.
Let's see. It looks like we have two survivors doubling up on a gen. And Ryan going for the save already. In the Nurse's face. She doesn't know it though.
Yeah, that's the first gen getting done. Ryan using the urban evasion to maneuver around there. Nurse is leaving. Looks like he's going to go for it. I think that's a sprint burst as well.
This is a very early save. I don't know if I agree with this. Will Nash be going right back to hook? I think that would be the play.
Zeno being left alone there. And Nurse going straight back.
She did went back, but she now is looking for Nightlight. That will be a very early tunnel into the game. There it is. He spots him. He needs to down very quickly. The S is banned, so the tunnel is coming in real hot. There it is.
Yeah,
that will be a very
playing.
Second early hook.
Nashtix playing absolutely brutally. He wants the early downs. He wants the early kills. He wants to try and absolutely guarantee they're ahead on points no matter what. But it comes at the cost of gen pressure, and there's every chance that we could see a couple of dings go by in the time in which it takes him to chase down this. I think that's Ryan. Yes, it is.
Alright, and so far we've seen Corrupt Intervention come out. We could potentially see NOED as well. I did predict that that will come into play. It is a very killer-sided map, however, we all know the power lies on the survivor.
100%, and it looks like Zeno is sneaking around here near the hook. Might go for the unhook, but he's got to be nervous of Nashtix teleporting back.
Alright, going for the unhook here. Nash should be immediately going back for the hook unless... excuse me, sorry, this is a cross map, so he'll be going for the down instead. A nice little juke there by Ryan going back around.
Yeah, he's really managed to buy himself some time there. He's going to try and play around this tree a little bit, but he basically ends up running into the Nurse. We've all been there. And yep, it looks like this is going to be another quick hook to Nashtix, who's going to take him to the basement. That's going to apply some heavy pressure onto Agony here.
That is quite some speed. Is that agitation coming out?
Not sure, I didn't catch it. But Agony really have to be thinking about objectives here. They're not really getting the objectives done. Only one gen procced.
Let's see the color of gen, Bob.
Yeah, I didn't quite see the color of those sparks, but
it is Pop Goes the Weasel.
Ah, well, with a pop in the game, that gen now suddenly they've lost so much progression. They've gained nothing for that hook.
Oh, and a whiff by Nash, getting a little impatient there. He did have a second blink just to ensure that down, but there will be a save coming out on the basement, and now Zeno will be going down as well. The question is, does Nash go right back?
Yeah, Nash probably is going to try and secure the hooks. At the moment, he is just playing, well, the mathematician's game. He's just making the absolute most out of his potential numbers as he can, using his unrivaled mobility, really, in the game, in order to get around the map quick as possible. And here he's going to pop again, denying them another gen they were working on. Agony, they're in a real difficult position right now. Real difficult.
They are indeed, and I'm checking again to see the bans. I'm very confused as to why Nash would pick Zeno up there, considering that Unbreakable is banned. He could have potentially started a really big snowball, especially with the save in the basement, and Zeno with the dodge there. Barely missing.
Dodge. I think Nash isn't concerned about necessarily getting kills. I think he doesn't need to worry about Unbreakable because he has no intention of leaving anyone on the ground. I think he's just trying to, the same way survivors want to rush gens, I think he wants to rush hooks, and he doesn't care who he gets them on.
goodness, this is gonna be Xeno on second stage. We do have Nightlight on Death Hook as well. This gen is still not popped, Bob. Oh my goodness.
No, they've lost so much time and they keep going back to it. Nothing in the shack.
You could see the pop value coming in huge right there. That gen would have been done ages ago.
Absolutely massive. And here the other two on the other side of the map playing it safe. They get the gen. With 2 gens left to go, 2 survivors on their last hooks. Agony are in a real difficult situation right now.
Right. And I still believe potentially Nash might have a 3 gen. We won't have to check up on that and confirm that eventually. But he does have a 3 gen. Oh my goodness, this is not looking grim. This is not looking grim, excuse me.
It is looking grim. And if we quickly just pop back to Xeno there, I think camaraderie may have kicked in. But no, that's not on him. That's egg on my face once again. And it looks like they're going to try and bait out the unhook once more. There's the unhook.
He comes in. He should be going for tunneling here.
He's gone for royalty instead.
Nash can sit comfy right now. He just needs to find another hook. He does have agitation, so he could potentially hook somebody near the 3 gen as well. He's going for Nightlight.
He's got a fantastic control over the map. Nightlight moved back and used the pallet like a weapon there in order to delay Nurse as much as possible. But Nash is hot on his heels.
This is a critical moment right now for Nash. He needs to find his next down very quickly. It's going to be on Nightlight, hopefully. And if he's able to down him and kill him instantly, the 3 gen it still exists. Here comes the blink. It's going to be short.
It's too short. It means that Nightlight is going to get a little bit of mobility on him, but he's trapped in a corner. He's penned in as the 4th gen has proc. There's the second dash, and Nightlight has gone down.
But the question remains, does he still have the 3 gen there? Hard to see with all the auras coming around.
It's tricky to tell. Have Agony been able to secure themselves a little bit more favorable position, as Nightlight sadly does die? There's 2 gens definitely in Nashtix's favor. Where's that 3rd?
If production can get a score right now for us, because I do believe Nash does have more hooks by default as of right now. Alright, we have a score report of 30-27. Felony in the lead by 3 points. Nash, he just needs 1 more kill on top of... He needs 2 kills. I think that's very, very plausible considering Xeno is on Death Hook. The question is, he needs to find a survivor right now.
Absolutely. Agony are in such a tricky situation, but they can pull this back. 1 more gen, 3 escapes would provide them with, I think, 7 points, which might be enough to tip the game out. But just from what we glimpsed of the generators there, they're in a line. This is the threat of Aggro resting place.
I would be in a huge panic right now if I was Agony. There must have been some sort of miscommunication, because there's no way a team like this would allow a 3 gen, especially on Azrov's resting place, Bob.
It's the threat of this map. It is the Crossbones, the choke point map. It is notorious for its horrific 3 gens. We said it going in, that if any of the killers could secure themselves a 3 gen like this, well, then they secure the game. And
you can see a little bit of silence right now in the game, as Agony are probably sitting back trying to recollect what they can do, how they can secure the 2 out, because that's what they need here, Bob. They need a 2 out in order to tie the game. Otherwise, this will be a win for Felony.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it begets saying again, a win for Felony is a win not just for the game, but for the tournament. It will be massive. But yeah, if Agony want any chance of denying the champions their top role, then they're going to have to make at least a 2 to 3 man escape. Which is not easy. Oh, I think we almost caught a glimpse of someone there. Nashtix searching around. He's got suspicions. Yeah, Ryan is hiding to his best ability here, using the, shall we say, controversial Blendette color scheme in her clothing in order to blend in with the wreckage here.
Nash should know better than to check just the rocks. The outskirts are also a possibility. You see Royalty sneaking in behind here from the back, trying to get a generator done, potentially somewhere near there. Xeno also on the outskirts. So very, very deafening moment right now in the game, as anything could go wrong for Agony.
Yeah, it's such a dangerous... I mean, the best thing Agony have to hope for is a chase that buys them enough time to do an entire generator. And I get the feeling that might just be too much to ask for. Nashtix knows he's got time to play for, and he knows more than anything they have to come to him, and that puts him in a position of power.
Still checking up on his 3-gen. He has to make sure not to overcommit too much, and he's picking the right generator as Agony just got back on. That will be 2 survivors over there.
That is unfortunate. They were hoping that maybe they could do that. Maybe a lack in communications, but it looks like he is now chasing down Xeno.
He should be committing. He should be committing to this chase right. Xeno is on death hook. If he can follow up with the kill right now, that'd be very, very huge for Nash. And I think he will. He knows that the survivors cannot power through a gen in this very amount of time. Oh, what is going on? A little smash there.
It looks like we
do have the blink bug.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of an issue there. That will cost him. Well, that is the randomness of the entity's realm, I guess, within DVD. That blink bug may cost him heavily.
Oh, and it looks like Nash is committing to the down here. Nope, he's going back. However, it might be a little bit too late.
Oh, Xenos goes down as he leaps into the locker. There's the final gen proccing. Xeno dead on hook, my apologies. And it looks like we're going to get maybe a 2-man escape. However, my NOED senses are tingling.
Hold on, Bob. I think 2 gates were on the same side as Xeno, or excuse me, on Nash right now. The survivors need to mingle their way to that side. Oh my goodness, is that a totem that just broke?
Yeah, NOED's gone. NOED is out of the game. I think we can confirm that that's what that was. And yeah, I think you're also right, with the doors in their position, Agony, while they managed to get that last generator, they're still in such a rough position. And that hook and kill on Xeno, that's rough. That's 2 points over to Nashtix, who has played this with a really keen strategic mind, more than anything else, I feel.
This is a crucial moment right now for Nash. All he needs to do is find 1 survivor and down him, and that will be it. I would be camping the sides right now, because you would expect at the very least 1 survivor to be on this side still. But it looks like he's opting to guard the gates.
Yeah, I think he just wants... It is a very tense situation. The current scores as they lie on the land, 32-28 to Felony. If Agony manage to get the 2-man escape, they will tie the score. Anything else, and this is a win for Felony.
You can see the patient play coming out of here from Agony. They know what's on the stake. They don't want to make a single mistake. This will be extremely rough, though.
They don't dare rush it. And it looks like Ryan is moving out around the sides using his sprint burst. You don't want to give anything to the killer. You can't risk giving them any information at this point in time.
Oh, this is so unfortunate to see. Nash has vision on both gates. Anybody that starts the gate, as long as he gets the down, following them up after the chase, that will be the win for Felony. So you can see why Agony is taking such a long time right now to do anything.
Yeah, and they don't know which gate to go for. I think they're in such a tricky situation. They have to try and work together, but that is a find.
He finds Royalty. He just needs to down on them, secure the 3 kill, and that will be a win for Nash.
Oh, he misses the attack though. Royalty, he's really got to pull some plays out right here. We can be pretty sure. Yep, there's one on the gate. If Royalty can make his dashing, but
and that will be a 3rd down. Question is, does he go for the slug? Does he go for the slug? I think the best play here is to go for the slug. You have visuals on both gates. The question is, will he find? He will find Ryan, and that will be a 4K.
Not yet. There is every chance Ryan could pull something out and maybe get the res. But, I mean, that is wishful thinking. He is in such a sticky situation. The nurse is right there looking to dash on him. Goes for the pallet drop. But the ball is now all in Nashtix's side. He knows exactly what he's doing.
There it is. Oh my goodness. He only needed 1 kill, but he will be securing the 4 kill. There is no unbreakable, so this, as long as Nash finds Royalty, this will be a secure 4K and Felony taking the win for League.
Yep, that is absolutely massive, I think. There's the hook. There it is. And with that goes all hope of recovery for Agony. And this is now just Nashtix mopping up.
God. What a insane ending for Felony here.
That's absolutely brutal, unfortunately. If the door placement had been slightly better, for Agony, they really may have been able to tie up the game, using Xeno's sacrifice to make the most of it. But Nashtix played it coolly, played it strategically from the beginning, and was able to completely rack up the points in favor of his team with a strong 4K.
Oh my goodness, Bob, this is absolutely astonishing.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely devastating, isn't it? Felony have really pulled out all the stops here, and a well-earned win for Nashtix there. And additionally, without Noed. Noed didn't get him a single thing there.
That was the most unfortunate gate placements there. If any single one gate was spawned on the survivor side where they finished the gen, it would have been most definitely a 2-out and probably a tie. But unfortunately, the DBD gods have blessed Nash.
Yeah, the Entity was impressed by his actions.
And that will be Felony taking the win for League there. They've been undefeated now. They're, I believe, 9-0. So
yeah, I think they take the tournament. Can we get the final scores for us, production, just for the sake of insight?
Alright.
And that is the final scores coming in there, 36-28 for Felony. A brilliant effort from Agony, almost bringing it back, and an absolutely fantastic quartet of games.
Yeah, Felony, they've played well the whole season, and then now they're finishing strong. They're finishing with a very big statement there in that 4K. And that will be, like I said, Felony taking the win for League.
Absolutely
so
fantastic.
Now it will be a fight for second place.
It will indeed be a fight for second place, and I think we're going to be rounding out and wrapping up here. So thank you very much for joining us for these 4 sets of games. That was Felony versus Agony, confirming Felony as the tournament winners right now, 36-28. A brilliant display of skill there from Nashtix's nurse, and an excellent all-round set of games. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.